壮壮，1、2、3。
好，各位现场的球迷朋友，大家好！赛事将于3分钟之后呢，正式来进行我们的开场，请加快您的脚步，找到您的座位上来就定位。待会准备好你最热情的呐喊声，延续上周热血的精神，跟着Formosa台新梦想家一起梦，一起超越无限 ，Go Dreamers！
我没有毕业，只是看都看不清。混乱的世界让我忘了我自己，先喘口气，身体瞬间变得轻。闭上双眼来到 Multi Pharmacy。What you problem？ 快来找 Doctor， 这里给你很多选择，但没来过上。每天晚上主持音乐的排名逼了你不会开的厨房钱让我变贵了。不论你心情郁闷还是睡得不安稳，知道日子并不好过，但你还是撑着。想放手就来 Multi Pharmacy， 不对，浪漫要定，要求加强要紧，这摆明先不要紧。I have a problem， 我这10天都没睡，昨晚扛的牛总不过我的黑眼圈，咸鱼越美。哎，对了，一时都会跟着你，长期配合的厨房前忘了谁，是我逃不掉的圈。红眼睛是状态 every day， 要管吃空荡荡回忆满遍天。还有剩的 last day， 不能剩的月除非袜子只能盖着，我没有病，只是看都看不清。混乱的世界让我忘了我自己，先喘口气，身体瞬间变得轻。闭上双眼来到 Multi Pharmacy， 欢迎光临，欢迎光临，欢迎光临，欢迎光临，欢迎光临，欢迎光临，欢迎光临。What you want？ 没你想的便宜，从来不标价，没你想的便宜。我是个乡下来的孩子，没见过什么世面，只想把我音乐当作康定，哪里做实验？听我音乐，你们听上瘾，按播放键，你们按不停，在这世界的都生病的，趁着点我的心不行。走过的路，那个美景几和我后，你走的赢过去，音乐和 freezing， 我要赢，83101一直都不便宜。我试过很多方法，为了让自己不。
好了，本场比赛即将开始。先请球员暂时停止赛前练习，谢谢。
就是那天起，是我意识，我不断追寻相同的你，站在这舞台，用法则吸引你，有更多 free， 来公平 rich， 为了家人，为了兄弟，同时我也为了你，不再造纵，不再哈手，不再忘了我自己，我没有病。
哦耶！各位现场的朋友们，听到你们的声音，献给我们。哦耶 ！Welcome to C Town。同时欢迎我们啦啦队界的女神壮壮，一起伴随着 Formosa Sexy 跟 DJ 阿奇，在这边跟大家来持续的开场问候。先来祝各位新年快乐！在今天的比赛要来迎战的是新竹街口工程师，相信大家持续的在现场来帮我们加油呐喊，跟我们一起带着微笑离开，用你们最大声的加油声，扮演最佳第6人的角色，来跟我们拿下比赛的胜利，延续上礼拜我们击败台北富邦的气势。先让我来听到你们的加油声，相信你们铁粉都知道，我说梦想家，你们最大的加油送给休息区我们梦想家的兄弟们，让他们听到充满满满的能量。准备好了吗 ？Ready， 梦想家！再大声一点，梦想家！梦想家！这是我们的主场，我们新的场馆。迎接大家新的阵容，希望你们保持住专注度，每一个进球都可以很投入的为我们呐喊，尤其在对手罚球的时候， 让你们感受，让他们感受到你们热情中部的加油声、噪音声。拜托了，谢谢大家，也谢谢壮壮以及Formosa Sexy， 还有2只吉祥物。好，延续上周的比赛呢，相信带给各位毋庸置疑的追梦逆袭，让我们一起超越无限，也不吝啬你的掌声加尖叫，帮我们拿下主场比赛的胜利。谢谢呢，一起陪伴Formosa台新梦想家，以及大力支持台湾篮球、支持我们的合作伙伴们。先来把掌声送给相当支持我们的台新银行总经理暨台新梦想家荣誉领队尚瑞强，谢谢领队。掌声鼓励一下，跟我们一起加油！谢谢以下的指导单位：教育部体育署、台中市政府、台中运动局、彰化县政府、中华民国篮球协会。谢谢以下的赞助伙伴：台新银行、台新人寿、台新证券、海硕集团、台旭、文心建设、EVO6、进发家、Converse、Light Taxi。豆点旅店、秀传医疗体系、汉草训练、泰山企业、提提盐、一方水果茶、曼代马莲、朝日堂、瓦特鸡尾酒、犀牛队、耀月科技，以及新竹福华饭店，还有高雄的福华饭店，再一次掌声送给他们，陪着台新梦想家一起梦、一起狂、一起超越无限。把你们的目光留在场上，欢迎最香的时刻，联盟最火辣、最性感的Formosa Sexy，Let's go girl！掌声送给Formosa Sexy，Thank you girls， 精彩又性感的表演。 接下来欢迎新竹街口工程师球员，4号高国豪，5号宋宇轩，6号陈坚恩，8号朱云豪，9号田浩，11号肖顺义，24号郭少杰，54号吴代豪，先发3号林明义，12号李佳瑞。 Number 22 22号洋将大胜 Brandon Dawson， 洋将35 35号辛巴 Simbuller， 以及36号林怡辉。新竹街口工程师总教练林冠仁，助理教练沈星汉，总经理高景言，顾问陈志忠，领队陈美玲。现场朋友们，准备好你的热情，迎接 Come on，Let's welcome Formosa Taishin Dreamer。 双手尖叫声，让我们欢迎Formosa Taishin梦想家。Number 0号梦想家的板凳暴徒陈正杰。Number 7号梦想推进的引擎梦想球郑立华。 8号来自彰化的光速4分卫，绿色闪电王志远。Number 14 14号全力以赴，毋庸置疑，国民前夫吴永胜。梦想后场的强力大锁，防守很强。Number 18 18号。 杨胜业，中华队的传奇射手，美梦狙击手道哥 ，Number 21 21号钱浩，洋将 Number 34 34号来自威斯康星的地图防守兵器，火锅制造机 Brandon Dawson。 97号97水陆两栖逐梦人，新军的守护者沈志阳。And now starting fight， 先发。Number 11 11号本土单场最高纪录保持者，标速跑车林曲奇。 Number 24 20号前面起飞的追杀第6人，留着信仰梦 C Walker。Number 42 42号来自德州的野兽禁区炸弹 Julian Ball。Number 23 23号攻守前辈的梦想元老，台湾尾的Chen。Number 26 26号耀武扬威，攻守进化无极限，台湾魔兽李德伟。福尔摩沙台新梦想家 Head Coach 总教练 Here Julius， 助理教练 Coach Thomas， 助理教练刘文和，赖柏林总经理韩俊凯。双方球员场中握手致意，并进行场上的最后热身。
好，那现场的梦想家的家人们，大家好！没错，来到了我们梦想家的主场，一样把你的声音借给我们，声音大声的跟着我们的 Formosa Sexy 女孩们一起应援，一起喊出我们梦想家的口号。我们的口号很简单，今年赛季有2个要求大家一定要学会，好不好？第一个就叫做 Dreamers， 第2个呢就是防守 Defense。那大家今天有拿到2种加油棒，一种是碟扇，敲了声音就很大。这一个的加油棒，很多人会直接这样敲，这样声音太小声。我教大家一个敲起来最大声的方式，叫做这样，你们听哦，敲敲看，很大声。没错，我们今天就要用这个声音，一起来为我们的梦想家 Dreamers 一起加油。好，我们首先来跟着第1首的音乐一起来。Dreamers， Dreamers， 很好 ，Dreamers， 很大声 ，Dreamers， 太棒了 ，Dreamers，Dreamers，Dreamers， 有没有声音非常的大声？接下来我们换第2个应援曲，来跟着我们的音乐一起来。Defense， 哦，非常棒。我们今天都要延续这个声音哦。敲敲，敲敲，掌声鼓励，谢谢大家。今天也要跟着我们的 Dreamers 一起加油，谢谢。
You know what spreads faster than any virus? It's fear. Now when it comes to fear, you can either forget everything and run. I say, or you can face everything and rise. I believe. And let me tell you what I believe. I believe that. I believe we will face everything and rise.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, seniors and youth. It's the battle for 1st and 2nd place. We're here at the Intercontinental Basketball Stadium in Taichung, home this season to the Formosa Taishin Dreamers. Today, the Dreamers take on the Hsinchu G24 Lioneers on back-to-back weekends. In fact, it is consecutive games for these teams that are playing. And in the evening matchup, it will also be a rematch of the last game from the previous weekend between the Kings and the Braves. On screen now is the current standings. The Lioneers topping things at 5-3, but only a half game behind are the Dreamers. Last night, the Pilots defeated the Steelers and have moved up to 5th place, leaving the Steelers behind number 6 in our 6-team league. Hello everybody, I'm Ryan Chen, your English play-by-play as always. Today on a solo broadcast, so I'll keep my eye out on the YouTube chat. On screen now for making his Plus League debut is Wamboling on the right and Coach Chen Ziwei joining him on color. 球迷朋友们要收看中文的转播就按中文的转播。What should we begin? Let's start with the last game these two teams matched up. Sure, both teams want to get the bad taste out of their mouth. Not for the rivalry per se, we've detailed that in great length, but for how poorly both teams did shooting the basketball. Game 21 last Sunday was the first time in league history that both teams shot below 35% in the game. Should be worth mentioning that these two teams, as of right now, are the two best defensive rated teams in the league. And they, of course, play each other very hard. There was no scoring for more than 6 minutes until Sim Bullard tied the game at 75 to send the game into overtime. But the and one free throw he could not make, which sent the game to overtime. Not to be forgotten, Deputy Captain Elliott gambling and stealing the Aaron Evans save in transition. Whereas in overtime, it was the back and forth until rookie Zhu Yinghao made a one-handed putback with 19 seconds left. Lioneers get it done 86-80. On screen now is the overtime stats, where the Lioneers end up scoring 11 points and did not commit any turnovers. That is crucial for them. Meanwhile, of course, predictably, the opponents of the Lioneers and opponents of Sim Bular will be committing more fouls. One of the leaders on the team, Doug Creighton, providing the outside shooting. The Dreamers making a change with their starting lineup. We'll bring that to you later. The development of Brendan Gilbeck will be something to see. In the Plus League preseason this season, one of the few imports that played all the games for his team. But since the preseason and into the regular season, has had the tendency to foul quite a bit, particularly on the offensive end, where still trying to establish position unsuccessfully before committing a number of offensive fouls. Currently, his average scoring from just 1 month in December, 12.4, down to 7 points. Though his shot attempts have also taken quite a large drop, including his playing time. The Dreamers do have the lowest two-point shooting percentage, but of course go with what they hope is a more efficient three-point attack. They'll be debuting their C-Town jerseys, the C standing for Zhanghua and for Taichung. The Dreamers do represent the central part of Taiwan. On screen now is the shooting split for when they win and when they lose. On top, field goal percentage when they win 45%, and their three-pointers fall at 40% when they pass 23 assists. Now when they lose ball games, they are under 30% field goal shooting, under 25%, 23% from three. Of course, that includes their record low 64-point game when their home opener. On screen are the three officials for the game, crew chief by number 5, Lai Jianzong, standing in the middle. Right now on screen is the starting lineup from left to right: Sim Bular, Captain Evan, Li Jiarui, Ryan, Li Yihui, Li Meads getting started along with Brendan Dawson, second game back from injury. For the Dreamers, we have from left to right as well, Derek Lidoway getting the start next to Randy Walco. Julian Boyd will be making the start, Kenny Chen and Aji Ling Junxi. So Derek making his first start of the season. He did lead the league in minutes played as the only really center for the Dreamers, besides backup Wang Bozi. Now on the Steelers team, the change we mentioned previously, Julian Boyd came off the bench for one game, and Brandon Gilbeck now will be starting things off from the bench. Maybe trying to get some of the non-sim minutes of the Lioneers. Now Achi might get switched off with Jeff Williamson in the starting lineup, but the Dreamers have 10 players playing more than 20 minutes. A lot more democratic with the minutes played. We see growing roles from the likes of Achi, 7 games starts last season to 24 minutes played, over 20 last season. Kenny, of course, getting all the starts so far. Meanwhile, for the Lioneers, Ling Mi is once again getting the start over Oscar, who's kind of trying to make his way back from the leg contusion he sustained all the way back on Boxing Day, December 26th. When he gets in the game, we'll read out some of his developments and, of course, what the fans have to say about his lull in performance. The Lioneers do bring in the highest net rating of the league at 5.3. 99.9 offensive rating, 94.6 defensive rating, and a lot of that is Simbular in the middle. Brendan Dawson down the lane, an easy 2 for the Lioneers to get things started. Mimi got his hands on it, but it'll be out of bounds. Dreamers not with the start they want. It's okay to give up the opening tip, but you can't give away 2 points just like that. Like we mentioned, the Dreamers in their mixed green and black jerseys, Seatown jerseys, the Lioneers in white. Derek previously had a good 3-point shooting game in Tide Zone, but leaves that one short. Mimi driving on Walko's got a size advantage, got him in the air, can't finish. Rebound brushed out to him. Again got Walko in the air, again misses, and Bular had that one blocked from behind by Kenny. Achi over to Walko on the right side. His first 3 is short. Got his own rebound back. Derek thought about it, but he's going to organize the offense with Kenny. Now in rhythm, his 3 far off to the right. Li Mi and number 9, Tian Hao, were rotating the starting point guard spot. Li Mi a little bit more competitive on the defensive end and more efficient rebounder. Okay, screen across, Li Mi will miss the 3. Kenny in the corner. Back to Derek. Achi will fire from top, far to the right. The Bular rebound. The Dreamers, no points for the first 2 minutes. Kenny gambles, and Dawson goes to the hoop. No bucket. And Walko Evans get tied up for a jump ball. And Dawson looking for a whistle on that drive. Will be the Dreamers with another possession. Kenny and Boyd in a pick and roll. They switch it to the other side. Achi. Derek, who's trying to get around Bular, committing the foul. I mentioned the Dreamers are the lowest 2-point shooting team. I don't think they want to be that. But you can't shy away from attacking the basket. Even with Shin Bular, the most dominant player in the league so far. We'll get into that later. Dawson erases that Walko shot. And Achi, driving kick. Kenny from the right side. It's in. First points of the game for the Dreamers. We expect them to sell out this Intercontinental Basketball Stadium every night, every afternoon. Only a capacity of 3,000. Dawson with the back door, gets down, gets the foul, can't get the bucket. Right in front of me. Look again, Aji with a driving kick. Kenny Chen. They've handed out different noisemakers for this game. Brendan Dawson leaves it short. Coach Greg Lynn, second year on the job for the Lioneers, patrolling the sidelines. There's Brendan Dawson, averaging 11 points in only 2 games played. Not yet efficient scoring the basketball like he was last season. Going 0 for 2 though is not a good start. The Dreamers running their motion. Have Derek pop out on the right side. His 3 is too strong. Buller on the high post. Coming in a screen for Dawson. They leave him open. His 3 way over the mark. The Dreamers will take that. Brendan Dawson not proving to be a very good 3-point shooter. Aji with a reverse layup. The second-year guard's on the board. They throw it down the Bullard. Derek's faced him in the SPL for a number of years. Now poked away, it's a turnover. Aji almost lost it. Now Kenny from the left side, his 3, bang! 8-2 lead for the Dreamers. Lioneers haven't gone down to Tim Bullard very much. Kenny's averaging 13 points on 48% 3-point shooting. That's gonna help him. 2 makes. Now Bullard to Dawson, getting the foul, but missing the easy one. They'll try to get a breather before 2 critical free throws. After 2 misses. Yeah, Aji, just after I mentioned it, he is slightly better in defense than Tian Hong so far in their second season in the Plus League. Lennon Gilbeck checks into the game alongside of Derek. So by their registered position are 2 centers. Only a 1 for 2 trip. No substitutions for the Lioneers. Aji driving. Whipping out to Derek. Kenny relocates to the middle. Walko down to Gilbeck. Kenny will have to beat the buzzer. Missing that 3-point attempt, but the nice English gets to the Dreamers. Pump faking. Kenny blows the left-handed finger roll. Here come the Lioneers. 3-on-2 in transition. Limi. Bump, but no call. Dawson will get it back and miss the turnaround. Dreamers with their 5-point lead. Gilbeck from mid-range, it's out. Now Captain Evan, no looking pass to Dawson, who tanks it home over Brendan Gilbeck's block. Looks like we have possibly blood, and indeed, Randy Walko, excuse me. Gonna have to take care of that gash on the side of his head. As Calvin 71 checks in the game before the TV timeout buzzer buzzes. In round 2 of Xieliu Tenhe, Dreamers have the early 8-5 lead. We'll go to a break, back after this.
好，刚刚幸运的朋友们拿到壮壮送给你的扭蛋的朋友，里面有毋庸置疑的贴纸之外，同时有一张序号的小纸条，你将可以获得去相映机拍照区免费拍照的机会。免费拍照的机会，你可以利用时间到外面环廊区。
Hey, viewers, like the stream to support the Plus League and support me on the English broadcast as they try to stop the bleeding from the gash Randy Walko sustained on the floor. So I'll be paying attention to chat and 这个主播的英文已经不错 actually. Thanks for chiming in. I was born in the United States, speak English at home. Coach Julius sporting a new windbreaker. So it looks like it won't be a quick fix for Walko. On the other side, it's the same 5 for the Lioneers. The return of Oscar Gogwahal will have to wait. So on the lead back in, I want to talk about the imports for the Lioneers. By minutes played, the 3 imports for the Lioneers only play about 30% of the total minutes, which is about league average if you take out the Dreamers and Kings having injuries and having visa issues. Dreamers running low on time. Aji put up the right-handed runner, in and out. Bolar with a rebound, and Dawson with a head of steam will have that shot blocked easily by Gilbeck. 2 centers having an effect in transition. Dawson jumps out on Achi. He crosses him up and leaves it for Gilbeck. Another mid-range with another clank. Derek's rebound, and his shot is all net. So I was saying, Lioneers imports play about the league average 30% of the minutes. But people are saying they seen Bolar too involved in the offense. Well, he's the most efficient scorer as Dawson. This is another fadeaway long rebound to the Lioneers. Here's Bolar with 2 centers coming to double him up. So there's a mismatch somewhere else. Dawson, nobody boxes in now, puts it back in for 2. But really, the credit should go to Simbular, who is a plus 88 overall on the season with the Lioneers, a league best plus 35. So maybe more credit should go to Bolar and encouragement for the other Lioneers to get their game up. Aji dribbling around and missing that mid-range. Now Dawson, one man to beat, crosses over to the other side. There'll be a foul call by the slot referee. Hearing from the crowd, although the Lioneers bench probably relieved that they're going to get that call. Meanwhile, Coach Thomas, Coach Julius giving instructions to Boyd before he gets in the game. Get another look at that one. Gilway with the block attempt. They'll head to the bench. 1 personal foul. 3 team fouls for the Dreamers. So once again, at the line is Brendan Dawson. Makes the first. Native of Gary, Indiana. Attended Michigan State. Another. He'll make way for rookie Junior Hall, who's seen his minutes played increase with every passing week. Currently at 18 minutes played per game. There's a lot of talk he's the overall #1 pick. But other guys have had more time to shine on the new teams in the Kings and the Steelers, including Hong Kai-jie and Jerry Tanyoe. On the handoff, Evan blocks Calvin's shot from behind. Oscar in the orange shoes. Nearby, Kenny intercepts that pass. Dreamers are going the other way. Aji to Gilbeck. He's fouled from the side. Ryan having a different opinion on that call. But on the perimeter at the forward position, Lioneers are generally taller and longer. You see the bump with the hand. So Gilbeck ahead to Lion, makes the his first point of the game. Only averaging 55% from the line, but 9 rebounds. Kind of production the Dreamers need to recruit it. As mentioned, Derek played the bulk of the center minutes for the Dreamers last season, but he was dealing with injuries in the offseason. Something on the foot, something with the ankle. He's a longtime pro after all. Bullard with a power move, can't finish. Got Gilbeck in the air. While Gilbeck pleads that his hands were straight up. He did take flight, his first personal foul. We have noticed a change in the Lioneers rotation. As Bullard misses his first free throw. He's recently been good at the line. But the Lioneers trying to stagger their import minutes strategically to give Bullard the closing minutes in the fourth quarter. We'll pay attention to that for the rest of this one. No points on that trip. Gilbeck from the post. Interior pass to Boyd, who misses the close one. Oscar with some room, floats it up. It's out. And now Bullard called for the loose ball foul. Lead referee right there. We'll see what he saw right here. Bump with the body, a little extension with the left hand. It is by rule a foul if it affects Gilbeck's rebounding. Motion offense for the Dreamers. Aji to Boyd. Wild pass to Kenny, who's delivered, but leaves it short. Can't say the defense has been great, but the shooting is not. Yunhao around every defender, but can't finish, and now Dreamers with a numbers advantage. Back for the basketball by Ryan. The ball out of bounds. Chance for Doug Creighton to come in, as well as Brendan Dawson. Dawson, his hand injury, as you can see, was a ligament injury. I believe his index finger. And tried to block a shot. On the Lioneers opening day game, Christmas, against the Braves. Calvin, no space underneath, so Boyd will fire from 3 and hit. Trying to shake off a 1 for 13 afternoon last Sunday against the Lioneers. That one coming in overtime. Dreamers' lead is 6. 4 out and Bullard, the lone man in. He gives it up to Unhao, his 3 off the mark. Another offensive rebound for Dawson. He'll get the step back. He's out. And Aji to Doug, missing the runner, and Gilbeck had that one poked out of bounds. Hasn't had a ton of playing minutes, and a little to my surprise, number 18, Yang Sen-yin is in the game. The Lioneers call timeout, want to get in better rhythm. They have not shot the ball well so far in this one, and really neither have the Dreamers. The Lioneers only 3 for 21. No 3-pointers, all from 2, and 3 free throws. Let's listen in.
By 10 points. Okay? Because they're ready to start. I told you in this week. Okay, they won't call. They won't call. Okay? So,可以 use it. 习惯他，其实这礼拜就讲过他不会追的，大家开开
Coach
心
Greg
心。
Lin reminding the players that the referees are going to let them play.
Okay, more harder. OK， 好，现在问题在说 ，OK， Chen 想要打 5。哎，你看 ，the first two positions, BD right here. So Chen, attack, miss, BD rebound. So now BD back to here.
That's actually going to become an offensive play for the Lioneers with Brendan Dawson and his very active presence on the offensive glass. So far, 3 offensive rebounds, 5 in total.
可以吗？哦，我要一个大只一点的人来做。以方有小猪 he will go screen. Okay, see. So no, I want BD on both sides. You can help. 可以吗 ？OK， 所以一样，小猪是 water 的人。好。Okay, let's go.
The Lioneers so far have had a home-heavy start to their season with 6 games to 2 on the road. They have 3 wins at home. Those first two losses to last year's champs in the Taipei Fuvon Braids, and one last week on Saturday, surprisingly, to the Kaohsiung Steelers, the last place team in the league. But they are 2 for 2 on the road. One of those games against the Pilot Tour weekend. Boyd got that one stuck and poked off the rim. Legal and FIBA rules. The Lioneers' other win, impressively coming at Irving Gymnasium against the Braves. Oscar controlling the tempo of the Dreamers in their zone defense. Evan with his way deep 3, far off to the right. The Lioneers kind of discombobulated out of that timeout. Chen with energy lays it up and out. Now Dawson bumping into Boyd will pass it out. Oscar to Evan, back to Oscar. They want to go to Bular. Behind the back, fancy by Dawson. Evans open 3, no good, and out of bounds off the support of the basket. The poor shooting for the Lioneers continues. They got the open look. Looks like Coach Greg is going to a substitution, maybe getting bigger. I see center Wu Daihao close to the scorer's table. Chen dubs 3, short. The Dreamers are sticking around for offensive rebounds. It might be a risk because the Lioneers, at least what their form was last year, love to run. Dreamers in their zone. Right now a 3-2-ish configuration. As they finally get it to Bular. Out to Oscar, his deep 3. Also no good. Very inefficient offense by the Lioneers. Deep half-court shot by Chen is out, and we'll go to the break. 15-9, a low-scoring affair once again. We'll see how the teams adjust. You're watching the Plus League on YouTube. We'll be back after this.
会丢楼上的朋友们，邀请你们来玩中场游戏。哪边想要的热情呼应一下，让他们感受到你的存在。待会拿到小球的第2节的第1个暂停，请到楼下1楼找工作人员，选好地方由你送，你选记录台这边。
准备好。 哎，
待会拿到小球的要家长陪同一下，我们待会的游戏有一点难度，所以呢，希望大家持续待会来帮我们应援，谢谢。
Official Plus League memes on the Plus League social media accounts. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. A lot of variations of P.LEAGUE with a plus symbol, P.LEAGUE.official. You get the picture. A Calvin fan. Last year was the deputy captain for the Lioneers, native son of the city, but choosing to change teams in free agency. Looking at chat, yes, indeed only me on the broadcast. Welcome. Thanks for chiming in. Deep pass to Bular. Derek got in front of it. And fouling transition to stop the break. Brendan Dawson, I believe that's his second. No, it is his first. When you hear Coach Greg say that they won't call it, referees from game to game also make their own adjustments. The rule book remains the same, but your interpretation of the rule book and the physicality played in any game could change, so coaches and teams can prepare for that. Derek in the right corner almost shoots everything. Doug flies out of bounds before getting it back. Prolific score in the SBL, but in for spot minutes mostly. The zone's been working out for the Dreamers. Kuosao J will fire from three, and the lid is still on the black basket. In transition, Calvin probing. Now Gilbeck put on the line, almost a travel call. Will be making space for Calvin's three, off target. So we went to the break, 15-9, and a little bit more than a minute in. No points on the board. Down low to Bular, who dropped the basketball. Did the Dreamer get a hand on it? 5-on-4 advantage. Calvin, bumped by Evan. He'll give it up to Doug. His three, halfway down and out. Just like Elliott Steele in the fourth quarter, he's going to play hard. Calvin's three, too strong, and another offensive board by Gilbeck. Pass to Calvin, swatted away by Bular. Now Aaron pass. And finally, Wesley Udaha will come in the game, but taking the place is in Bular. See if maybe downsizing will help the Lioneers pace in space. Meanwhile, Aji's back in the game, along with Kenny Chen for the Dreamers. So far, 5 turnovers by the Lioneers, none for the Dreamers. There are your stats on screen. Elliott, and an agility disadvantage, so he'll guard every guard tight, just like there. But Aji flips it in anyways. Dawson had it picked by Kenny. 2-on-2, Kenny. They're gonna call goaltending. The number 10 official moving in on the spot, so scoreless second quarter for the Lioneers so far. Dreamers a couple of layups. And indeed, basketball hit the backboard. Careful, Brendan Dawson. That's the hand he injured. And perhaps the hand that's still injured. 5 steals to none by the Dreamers. Dawson down low, Xiao Sui in the game. Back to Dawson. He's met and finishes anyways. Those are the first Lioneers points in the second quarter. Penny to the basket. Falls to the ground, but the Lioneers come the other way. Xiao Sui can't finish around Derek. Back and forth. Here's Kenny's three. Long. And Doug in the right place. Achi will try. No good. And Elliott will slow it down, sensing the fatigue in his teammates. As Coach Ben would say, not typically a point guard, and not a place you want him to man for too long. Solid here. Xiao Sui in Giobek's face, leaves it short. Ball cheating continues. Giobek with Wesley on him now. He'll pass it out. Aji. Isolated. Now foul by Udai Wesley. Being very aggressive, committing the foul. Even before he can make the move. The Lioneers go a little smaller with Oscar taking the place of Guosalje. Meanwhile, Boyd will come in. There's the three-point shooting. 3 for 15 by the Dreamers. 0 for 8 by the Lioneers. And it's not any one particular guy who's missing all these attempts. Boyd trying to go in the interior, though there's a down Dreamer. The bucket will count. Busted to a 10-point lead. Get another look at this one. Udaihao, very aggressive. Already commit that foul on the outside against Aji. That time to, I think, rightfully slow. Count on the basketball, at least on the shot attempt. Maybe it was a continuation. Boyd, though, misses the free throw. 8 minutes to go in the half. Down low, and Boyd jumps the pass. 4-on-2, Kenny from the right side again. That one swatted by Elliott, but fouled. Elliott has an argument. His hands were on the ball, but the way Kenny fell, you do want to protect your offensive players. So on the screen is Kenny's home away splits and scoring. 7.7 at home, 17.8 on the road. Also grabbing 7.5 rebounds. It's a big key. Makes the first free throw. When I got to talk to him for the Plus League season opener publication in the form of a paper, Kenny said, yeah, last season was a crazy journey as in the second game, the Dreamers tasked him with guarding Kadeem Jack, a big man for the Pilots, who could really fly. Maybe in a regular position for the Dreamers this season with Boyd and Gilbeck and Doug in the play. Oscar brings it up for Elliott. A lot of attention. Even Oscar free foot on the line. No good. And fight for the rebound successful. Dawson can't finish, but there's Bular with a putback. Deep pass. Saved by the Dreamers. Boy, this time from the left corner. Bouncing it out. Lion oops it to Dawson. Can't finish. Dawson missing some of those easy ones. Doug looks off the shot. As Kenny is fouled on his way to the rim, but for a pass. Lioneers surprising me. More fouls in this quarter. The Dreamers will be in the bonus for the rest of 7 minutes. Andrew, frequent viewer of Plus League basketball, will there be mid-season trades? The teams are allowed to make mid-season trades. It looks like Coach Greg will be called for a technical foul. Now sending a little bit of irony and sarcasm down the floor. His #1 assistant is Hsinchu. Though Greg has not been thrown out of the game in his first 2 seasons. Kenny finally getting his free throw. He makes the first. Kenny taking on more of a scoring load than last season in his career as a Dreamer. So far, 11 points. That's leading the team. But misses the second free throw. Meanwhile, the Lioneers trying to avoid another low-scoring quarter. Facing the zone defense, Oscar pulls up and buries a 3. Imitating one of his favorite, Russell Westbrook, or maybe D'Angelo Russell's ice in his veins celebration. Now jumping all over Boyd, causing a couple loose balls, but Boyd gets it back, and Achi able to float it over Bular. So more than 20 seconds of good defense gone to waste. Oscar looks at it again. This time choosing to pass it. Bullard, deep position. Doesn't take any dribbles, but misses the easy one. Kenny on Elliott. No charge call and ball out of bounds. They say off the Dreamers. I think Kenny was smart there. You knew Elliott was either going to go at him hard or try to get the charge call. Sounds like the Dreamers want to challenge the call, but they cannot challenge fouls, which they are contending by Oscar. So it'll be interesting to see how the referees manage this. Dreamers challenged halfway through the second quarter. So for the Lioneers, Oscar returning to the fray. His shooting percentage is down to 27.5. Last season, only a 36% shooter overall. But he's a strong defender. And in 5 games played, I should say 5 games registered, really 2 games played, plus 33. Though it should be mentioned that he can take advantage of those Bullard minutes as a starter. So they review it. And it will stay Dreamers basketball as they cannot add a foul to any Lioneer in video replay review based on FIBA rules. And see, Oscar did come down with his hands on the basketball. We've learned that if you replay with no foul called, you can only assess unsportsmanlike or disqualifying fouls. The referees deem players are neglecting safety or do anything egregious. Kenny this time will try from 3 and hit. Diluting the Dreamers' lead to 13. Watching Doug on top of the zone. As Elliott steps out of bounds. Fans watching on TV, it's a white line, about 5 centimeters width. That is the out of bounds demarcation, not the neon yellow-green line around the boundary. Motion offense, Doug, loose with it. Dawson forces Boyd back. Now free, his shot is good. And just like that, timeout Lioneers. They're down by 16. Tomorrow, the Steelers try to avenge the Dreamers, spoiling their hope winner back in December, and the Pilots will bring some momentum coming off their Friday night win on their first trip to Taipei to take on the Braves. Catch both broadcasts right here on YouTube. The English broadcast, typically every weekend, will stay with the same city, the same home teams. You see people in the chat. Indeed, knowing player contracts is part of it. Establishing trade and establishing values. You can find the Lioneers contract stats as they have agreed to publish that information. The other teams are still working out the details about that process. You can find that on their social media pages or in the news. Before the action starts, Andrew, the Pilots don't have any home games scheduled until February, as the city uses Taishin Arena a lot. Dawson at the high post with Aji on him. Look first, got the foul and the bucket. Still wincing after maybe taking a hit to the face. He'll take a minute to recover. Let's see, kind of curious, looking to pass before realizing little Aji was defending him. That is live feed. Dawson still trying to recover. You got to be afraid if possibly he's sustained a concussion. Maybe his vision is off. Could be a concern. As we've learned, you can get subbed out for free throws and you can return to the game under the rule books, as Hayden had such an injury right here in the second game the Dreamers played against the Pilots. Hayden got injured, had to take free throws. His teammate did, and Hayden, he got here and came in for the overtime. So number 8 Junior Hall will take his place and take the free throws. Missing the and one. So I'm sure fans would like to know if that extra free throw goes to you or the original free throw shooter, just like in baseball. Back to that in a minute as Derek leaves the mid-range short. Skillful rebound by Mihi to tap it to Yunghao, who didn't go out of bounds. Now loose basketball. Yunghao lost it in transition. The young man still trying to get his footing. Will get subbed out immediately. Derek, elbow extended. Now Aji left with room. Udaihao late with a close in. Got lucky there, and now one man to beat as Aji intercepts the pass. Boyd with Buller on him. Will try to go to the right side, and he finishes off the backboard. 16-point lead for the Dreamers. Ryan tries from outside, no good, and Wesley misses the putback. Scramble for the basketball. Kenny will lead the break in a midst of 3 Lioneers, turns it over. Elliott from the right side, he splashes that shot. Lioneers don't need a ton of three-point shooting, but they need enough. Dreamers need an outlet. Doug to Boyd. Back to Doug. Kenny sidesteps. His shot is in. The referees call it a three-pointer. So a quick answer by the Dreamers. Lioneers sitting at 21 points in the half. Wesley from the high post. They get around Ryan. No good from 3. Another chance for the Lioneers. A miss. The Dreamers fans cheering the team on. Buller fouled on his way to the hole. Maybe you heard it, Fancy, expressing finally. Get another look at Boyd, actually going after Bular. And another possession. It's Kenny. Double substitution is Walker and Gilbeck in the game. Oh, and Derek called for the technical foul. Billy Boyd asking who it's on, and maybe trying to make sure it was on him. It is not. His teammate Derek. Elliott gets the technical free throw. So the Lioneers improving their mark at the line. 4 of 10. With Bular stepping up. Makes the first. Derek taking his 4 fouls to the bench. 2 for 2 trip for Sin Bular. Now the team is 6 for 12 at the line. Derek's the only Dreamer in foul trouble. Aji's high floater, no problem. Right now the Lioneers giving them a lot of quick counters. Not in transition necessarily, just after their own makes. Bular trying to power Gilbeck, and he does. He's going to get a delay of game warning, carrying the basketball halfway down the floor. We do get almost one of those per game with the Lioneers. Gilbeck doesn't see Boyd, so he hands it off. So far from the outside, he bounces it out. Ryan left alone will lay it in easy. No one back for the Dreamers. Now it's down to a 9-point lead. Excuse me, 11-point lead as Dawson jumps it. 2-on-2, here's the oop. Foul underneath. Dawson will go to the line, good to see him back. Kenny apologizing for a possibly dangerous play. Though, to be fair, Kenny didn't have eyes on the back of his head. So, a chance for the players to rest up as they wipe up the floor. Dawson made his return last week against the Dreamers, scored 14 points, getting 15 rebounds. But after the quick start, in the end, only 7 for 20 shooting. Get another spot on the floor. He also had 2 assists, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. He's the kind of player that he is. He's the free throw short. Let's say I like a lot of imports, trying to bring energy to his team. Maybe the guys of like Thomas Walsh has said the same things. Missing the second one, way short. He checks his finger wrapping. A guy like Devin Robinson has said things for the pilot. Achi loses it, the crossover. Now with a hole. Swinging around, but Kenny's running low on time. Trying to play keep away from Bullard. Boyd able to get the board. And Achi commits the foul in transition. With a look of doubt on his face, sending the Lioneers to the line. To look at Boyd. Trying to avoid Dawson, end up missing it. And smartly, if it was Bullard, tipping it out after the first contact. With his first personal, 8 points on the afternoon. Dawson makes the adjustment and hits the free throw. After 2 makes, brings him to 15 points. He's the only Lioneer in double digits. Next highest scorer. Far behind, but look at the back, behind the back. Leave me eat, able to finish. Lioneers with a good run, down by just 7. Minute left. Ball out of bounds, Walco and Boyd. Not on the same page as the Dreamers now call timeout. Expecting the high-flying act of Dawson, but instead, a little trickery, and Limi, all those lock-on layups paying off. So the Dreamers with timeouts, call it to try to stop the bleeding and finish the half strong.
Hey, look, you got to defensive rebound. You got to fight better. You got to fight better. You got to hold the ball strong on the sideline. If they're going to come and be physical, you got to be more physical. You just get up like this and get rid of it. Okay, look, we're on defense here. Okay, we're on defense here. Okay, go regular 2. Okay, regular 2. On offense, I want motion. No drag swings. Direct handoff. Direct to the wing. Okay? Be stronger. Make the easy play after. Julian's open when you're trying to shoot this pass. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Together. 1, 2, 3. Yeah!
Or Coach Julius say kind of the same things. The game is a very physical one. They got to be up to meet the challenge. Meanwhile, number 99 leaning over on the Lioneers bench, trying to hurry them up. So somebody's asked about MVP. Chen, not sure if I pronounced that correctly. Chen, the MVP. Actually, it was just announced by the Plus League. It will be an MVP and an Import of the Year. Imports are not eligible for the MVP, but is close to the same mark, same standing. Last year, Jet Zhangdong-Shin was the winner for the Braves, as they kind of swept that award with Years Isaac winning Import of the Year and Michael Singletary, Finals MVP. Gilbert blocks the shot, but fouls on his second attempt against Bular. So, just like the old adage, air ball goes to the offense. And DeWalco got the start, but hasn't played a ton. Something the Dreamers saw, want to make that adjustment, and Bular makes the first free throw. He was 10 for 14 last Sunday on his way to the league's first 30-plus game, 34 points, 31 rebounds. A mark he previously hit in the SBL to a lot of fanfare. No time for a 2-for-1, so presumably one last possession each. Kenny to the rim on the second, and erased by Bular. Boyd had that one sent home. Have a look at that one. They say Bular's a lot more agile than he looks, proving it in this one. Boyd will shoot from the corner, out short, and Walco got caught in the air. Out of bounds, they say off the Lioneers. The crew chief will go to his teammates, shall we say, as they talk it over. And it appears like they want to go to the monitor. They also want to check the clock operation. That admittedly has been something that the Plus League needs to be sharp on. And it's going to stay Dreamers basketball. So if they get 14 seconds, they'll be able to take the clock down to just about a second. As we watch the replay, Coach Greg getting an explanation from the number 10 official. They're talking it over with not too much of a hostile attitude. Actually, none at all, honestly. So Bular trying to make an argument. Definitely making my job a little bit more difficult. It will be Dreamers basketball. 14 seconds on the shot clock. 15 in the game. Boyd getting past Dawson. Trying to lead on Bular. Can't finish. Numbers for the Lioneers. Ryan almost lost it. And shot blocked by Gilbeck. As time will expire. But once again, a very bad scoring contest. Just right up the alley of these two teams and their reputation. But a fight for first place will look like that. We'll go to a break before a halftime analysis.
守住我们比赛的胜利。大家如果要出去，可以呢走一走，可以到商品区来购买精心为各位设计的产品。同时，上厕所的时候要把握时间，再次回到我们的场上。好， 刚刚3位的球迷朋友，来一起到我们的场中，
欢迎，来到我们的场中央来。
好，来跟你们说明一下我们简单的游戏规则。我们大家都可以看到，我跟壮壮哦，以及地上的板子都写的 C 趟是我们这一次的主题。里面呢，你们到时候翻开会有台中或是彰化的字样。如果你们翻到台中的字样，从底线出发，你看到我们红龙柱上面都有写着，到底是台中的地名、观光景点，还是彰化的地名跟观光景点。如果你抽到台中，你就要绕台中的柱子，之字形的上来。如果你绕到彰化，如果你抽到彰化，你就要绕彰化的景点，之字形上来，上到尽为止，再回到我们这边，算是游戏结束。OK。明白吗？弟弟，明白吗？等一下，壮壮姐姐在旁边亲自为你解释一次，好不好？
我们可以先看前面2个示范，好不好？
来，2位帅哥谁先？我们就依序好了，0、1、2、3，好不好？来，先抽，你们先选一个。你先等一下，他们先玩，然后他们先抽。好，来，好，你选到彰化的，到底线集合。你要绕看一下红龙柱上面的哪一个是彰化的景点，你就要绕彰化的景点之后上篮得分，回到中间。来，我们一起跟壮壮还有2位吉祥物在这边等待一下。准备好了吗？我们等一下会有底线出发，会有游戏音乐来陪伴你。
加油加油！
来 ，music， 请准备。
彰化的起点。
彰化景点，没错，善行车站，好，很好，绕到了彰化体育馆，再来，啊，你绕到了东海教堂，你绕到了台中歌剧院，好，来，赶快回到这里。好，游戏结束了，但是你刚刚绕错了2个景点，东海教堂在台中，但你翻到的是彰化的牌子。八卦山大佛在彰化，但你没绕过去，你绕成了台中歌剧院，所以你不用紧张，没关系，感受一下这个场景。
Welcome back inside Intercontinental Basketball Stadium here in Taichung, which is next to the Intercontinental Baseball Stadium, home of the CTBC Brothers in the Chinese Professional Baseball League here in Taiwan. Welcome back to the broadcast. On screen is your Mandarin broadcast duo, Wang Boling, joined by Coach Chen Ziwei. I believe both of those gentlemen's first trip to Taichung to make the Mandarin call. I'm Ryan Chen, your English play-by-play in the Plus League. We take a look at the combined team stats. 11 for 41 by the Lioneers, 14 for 54 by the Dreamers. That's only about 26% respectively. Lioneers 2 for 13 from 3. They were over 10 at some point in the game. The Dreamers, only a bit better. 6 for 22 is about 27%. Lioneers only ahead by 4 rebounds in that department. You also expect them to be aggressive on the offensive board with both Brendan Dawson and Sin Bullar's size. Now, crucially, in the second quarter, I should say, though the Dreamers opened up to a 16-point lead, the Lioneers were able to get turnovers and transition baskets of their own to go the other way. Of course, we'll be concerned for the injury to Brendan Dawson to the head. He's still in the game, but keep an eye out for that. And for the Dreamers, 4 fouls by Derek Lee, though he previously had a career game last week on Friday against the Braves with 24 points on 6 3-pointers made. Brendan Gilbeck coming off the bench, having a different effect. Blocking the basketball at times, fighting for rebounds. A little bit more discipline, and is certainly a step up from his previous outings. Thank you, fans, for joining the broadcast. Back from where I am in California, it is 11:30 in the evening. These are afternoon broadcasts. Not that easy to tune in if you're from back home, but thanks for joining us. Checking at the chat. The crucial execution down the stretch didn't yield any points for either team. Go to a break. Before we go to break, will be the scoring leaders for the game. 17 points for Brendan Dawson. Sim Bullard with only 7 points on 2 of 7 shooting. And for the Dreamers, Kenny Chen with 17 points, followed by fellow starter Aji Ling with 8, Boyd with 7, Doug with a 1 made 3, and Derek with just the lone 2. We'll go to another break before the second segment of halftime. Happy birthday to that gentleman, bringing his friend in to watch this Dreamers Lioneers game 24 in our 90-game season in the Plus League second season. I'm Ryan Chen, your play-by-play as always. No, Joe Chen, welcome to the broadcast. I have not gone on screen since the preseason of the first year in 2020.
是 Formosa Sexy， 我是队长子子，
我是 Umi。
今天呢要跟大家介绍，就是我们这一次的主题是什么呢
？C Town 就是可以欢迎大中部地区、中部、台中或是彰化的朋友们都可以进场一起来观看我们的球赛。
没错，然后而且我们这一次呢还为了 C Town 这个主题出了非常多的周边，像是这边。
这件球衣呢，就是这次所出的 C Town， 看这个配色多么的霹雳，
绿色跟黑色就是我们这次主场颜色，以及这里真的还有非常漂亮可爱的毛巾，然后上面也印了 C Town 的字样。再是我们的 T 恤上面也有印了 C Town。再这个是我自己最喜欢的，就是犀牛盾联名的手机壳，
而且上面还有就是一个
小巧思，
对，它们上面有一个台中跟彰化的一个英文名字，
是，然后上面还有我们的 logo 跟我们这一次的口号毋庸置疑，然后希望大家都可以到我们的梦想商店一起来逛逛走走，一起进场来看球哦，耶！在我们身后的呢，就是我们的梦想商店，那也就是我们梦想家主场呢，可以在里面呢看到非常多的梦想家的周边商品，以及呢后面还有商品墙可以提供给大家拍照。那这一次最受欢迎呢，就是我们旁边的这个扭蛋机，那可以扭到什么呢？
这次推出最新的 C Town 球衣版本的扭蛋。然后呢，它这个玫瑰金是限量的哦，里面只有一颗少量的，其他呢都是
每一个球员呢都会有在里面，只有玫瑰金的呢是限量的，所以每一个球员只会有一个玫瑰金，非常的独一无二。那除了扭蛋之外呢，还有我手上这个全新的梦想家加油棒，那也欢迎大家呢都可以拿着我们的加油棒，一起到梦想家主场跟我们一起应援哦。
Next weekend is the last weekend before the Lunar New Year's next week. Friday, the Steelers host the Lioneers. then take on last season's champs in the Braves on Sunday. That evening, the Lioneers head home to take on the Pilots. Got just under a minute, seeing some of the last bit of highlights from the Dreamers side especially, as Kenny, the leading scorer in this contest, even ahead of the 4 imports registered for this game. And that'll be a key as another scorer for the Dreamers, Jeff Wu, their other point guard, is in street clothes and not going to come into this game. Dreamers start things on offense. Achi with room, that floats it into a turnover. Dawson and Ryan 2-on-1, easy lay-in. Good start for the Lioneers. Happens all the time. Your point guard has a bad turnover. Nobody's back on D. We'll try again, this time with a sure-handed pass. Derek. Not gonna take on Sim, off the hands of Kenny. 2 straight turnovers, and immediately Coach Julius calling a timeout. A quick timeout by the Dreamers after consecutive possessions with passing turnovers. The Lioneers close it in to a 3-point game, though it remains a low-scoring game. We've had 3 overtimes in Plus League regular season history, all in this second season. And it was the lowest overtime mark when they were 75-75, then the final 86-80. The Dreamers in their zone. Lioneers see a lot of this, especially against the Steelers, as Bular slams it home and sends that basketball away. Unintentionally, I hope. 1-point game. Achi will fire from 3. Kenny can't secure the offensive board. Lioneers with a chance to take the lead. Dawson to Evan. Ryan will hesitate, but go to the basket with a lane, blocked by Derek. 2 on the side for the Dreamers as Achi couldn't get the shot off. And there is the lead for the Lioneers. 5 Dreamers came ahead, leaving Ryan the lone man on the other side. The Dreamers remain scoreless, but 2 turnovers and 2 missed shots. Walko will try a free throw floater. Not part of his arsenal last season. Made it work there. Crowd trying to urge the Dreamers on as Limi steps in for the long shot, airballs it. As Walko gets it to Boyd, fouled by Dawson. Both guys look all right. So Dawson a little slower to get up. You have to look at that one. The Dreamers have said that Brendan Dawson's such an effective player for the Lioneers. They expected him to re-sign. So their corresponding move was to sign Julian Boyd during the offseason. He makes the first free throw. Boyd's got 9 points. Dawson and Bull are on the same side. They don't get a lot of movement in their zone offense. Deep pass to Bullard, back to Mingy. So he's been left open on purpose. Bullard misses the hook. And now Walker will push it for the Dreamers. Drive screen by Derek. His floater is strong, and Boyd flies in for the putback dunk. Up by 5, Dreamers getting loud support from the home crowd. Mimi from close to the top, missed to the left, and Walko skies for the rebound. Another run out opportunity. Here's Boyd on the other side, missing it. Walko will have to poke it out of Dawson's hands. Almost 2 straight phenomenal plays. Let's see that one again. Nobody on him. Path to take flight. Immediately the Lioneers sub in Elliott, trying to punish the zone. His 3 is good. Just on command. He switched on to Kenny. Left with space, too hard with the runner. Lioneer trying to answer the Dreamers run. Now Evan, shot fake to the pass. Now Elliott to the left. Boyd to Achi, to Kenny. Had it poked from behind. Dawson trying to catch the touchdown pass. Can't finish past Derek. Played defense without fouling, crucially. Achi's 3 is in. That's the power of the 3-pointer. They can come fast. Deep pass to Bullard. Had it slip through. Will stay Lioneers, but Dreamers avoid the quick counter. Elliott straight to Bullard. Ryan, his 3, no good. And Dawson playing a little volleyball. And even Bullard missing the putback. They succeeded with the challenge earlier, so they do have the chance to look at it again. Julius does indicate to the scorer's table. And now he's canceling. Referee's got a challenging game on hand. Well, fans remember, the call was for the Lioneers. Baseline out of bounds. Referees go on their own to the monitor after having a conference. You can probably hear Coach Greg reminding his team that they have a set zone offense. As I was mentioning, the Steelers on Saturday played zone defense against the Lioneers pretty much exclusively. The referee confirms it for the Lioneers. Now we get a look at it. Dawson, and then Boyd might have poked it out second. If that's what they saw, it is the correct call. Substitution, number 8, Duingerhall comes in for Evan Nijare. Had some opportunities from the outside, but has looked off many threes. Maybe adjustment they want to make. Bullard going at Derek, retreating ground. Can't finish the first time, but does the second. And crucially, Derek knows the Bullard rules. Another block shot by Bullard on Walco. Elliott coming ahead with it. Saw a lot of this last season. Hashim to beat the prolific shot blocker. Lead to Lioneers runouts. But they're patient with it. Ryan oops it to Dawson. Unconventional, but it works. Now Achi with a straight line drive to the basket. And Lioneers all looking at each other in confusion. Basketball getting passed to the colleagues on the Mandarin call over on the right side of your screen. Down by 4, Lioneers. Go to Bullard. They double him quickly. It's got to be an outside shot. Junghal from the right side swirls it out. Good hustle by Dawson, but now it's numbers. And they're going to call a foul on Elliott. He makes a acrobatic challenge. We saw it this last season. Likes of Amigo and Dawson running to each other in transition. You want to avoid that. Give another look at that. Elliott trying to get underneath Kenny. And quite frankly, if Kenny doesn't make a basketball move, a hard argument to make for an offensive foul. He was looking to pass. Running low on time, Kenny will pump fake. And there'll be a foul call as Gore goes to the ground in a heap. Only halfway through the third quarter. Bullard is down on the ground. I don't think he's taking a break in the third quarter yet. Look at this one.
Nice move, man. Nice move.
Doesn't look intentional.
You will meet revenge, all right? You will meet revenge.
Oh, bad word said by Coach Greg. I'm definitely going to report that to the league.
Yeah, I know you don't mean it, but you just wake out of bed.
Well, that's the power of the pump fake.
Hey, Kenny, you just wake out of bed. Hey, be careful.
They'll make the first free throw to get it to 18. The referee's signaling that Bullard's got to take care of something.
Showtime, 我带好，Showtime。
Could be a nosebleed. He was spitting on the floor too. Indeed, it was a hit. Hard to argue that Kenny was doing it intentionally. I should say, hard to argue that it was an intentional and not a basketball move, trying to secure his shot. Those two makes. 6-point lead for the Dreamers, down to 4 on Wesley, scoring down low. Now Wesley playing tight on Gilbeck, no foul called. Pressuring the Dreamers to a late clock situation, but there's a foul. I think that's on Ryan. Trying to fight for position with Gilbeck down low. The baseline out of bounds. Lioneers with 4 fouls. As Kenny seems like is called for the offensive foul. Will be only the first foul by the Dreamers in the quarter. Well, at that time, Kenny definitely on his redirect. Got his elbow involved. So, as longtime viewers would know, Coach Metcalf would challenge everybody's weight room time. On the screen, Elliott gets it back. He fires from 3 and hits another. Dreamers got to pay attention to that spot. It's a 1-point game. Gilbeck to Boyd on the handoff. And coaxing the foul on the nice shake. Well, we've seen all game, Wesley's out there to put as much pressure on whoever he's defending. Had a little crease, and Julian Boyd jumps it. I just noticed that you hear Randall Walko insist on different socks. You see Julian Boyd with different sneakers, at least different colored sneakers. Makes another. Right now the Lioneers just hanging on off of Elliott's three-point prowess from the outside. Dobbins now guarded Ryan. Dawson through the middle, leads it out. Haji pass fakes to a shot. It is in. Haji's been money. 7 for 13 shooting, 16 points. Greenhall will try to answer, and he does just like that. Mentioned his contributions in the last game. Only shooting 14% from 3, 5 of 36. But his playing time increase, feeling a lot more confident. Calvin slips, but this time getting another chance. Gilbeck almost throwing in the putback. Probably gonna stay tight all the way. Doug guarding Dawson. As Wesley tries to go at Gilbeck. Misses the left hook. Hammer action. Doug can't make the shot. Now Dawson slams it home. Tie ball game. Like I mentioned, 5 Dreamers go ahead for offense. Nobody's left in to defend. Now Bullard will come into the game as we see Aji gambled and unsuccessfully look to the Lioneers, tying the game up. So Bullard will come in for Dawson. Like I mentioned, they'll be rotating and alternating their minutes, especially in the second half. Now a deep shot and another. Dreamers not a lot of depth at point guard with Jeff Wuau, but Aji taking care of business. 19 points. Trying to chase Elliott on the screen. Ryan going after Calvin. He's fouled. It'll be 2 free throws. Another look at Aji. Coach Ziwei, I've already introduced him, the head coach at National Tensei University. How to scheme up defenses against Aji out of Jinshin University in Taoyuan. After a miss, Ryan makes the second. It will be Bullard and Dawson, presumably for the last minute 47. Oscar in for defense. Loose basketball. There he is. Now Dawson overdoes it with the dunk, but the Lioneers hang on. Immediate look for Bullard. On the block, stripped by Calvin. He saves it inbounds. Now it's the Dreamers' turn. Caught in the air. Calvin misses the layup, but Yunhao tangles up with Gilbeck. That'll be free throws. Props to Dawson for the effort. I think the Lioneers would have preferred 2 points as Gilbeck makes the free throw. Gilbeck's got 3 points and 11 rebounds, make that 4 points. Most impressively, has kept his fouls in control. Only 1. Oscar. No looking pass. Dawson can't get the finish. Oh, it's the Dreamers switching sides. Calvin to Doug. His 3 is out. Now the Lioneers with the early offense. Ryan tries to counter. No, and Dawson fighting for everything. Get the Lioneers a possession, but they're running low on time. Yunhao likes that deep 3. But first, it's a Bullard illegal screen.
Nice, nice. 接到老师好球，好球 ，nice, nice, good go， 还有2次，加油。Go, go, go! Let's go!
30 seconds left. Definitely Oscar and Achi is going to be his focus exclusively, but the early layup is missed. Scramble for the rebound. I guess good job for both Calvin and Dawson fighting for that one. We've had no jump balls since the open of the second half, then Lioneers will get one possession. He passed Bular, one man to beat. Rushed out of bounds, though Derek looks like he took a blow on that play too. Now another whistle after the play. Bular with the technical. There'll be a free throw first before ball out of bounds. Calvin will take it. Look at that one. Gilbeck out of position, and Bular going through Derek. He's up now, but it's not a comfortable play for sure. And predictably, the early fight for position, Bular versus the world. To the other side, Ringhall will shoot it, beating the clock, but it doesn't go down. We'll head to the fourth and possibly decisive quarter. Dreamers up 62-57.
我们壮壮，你场边邀请一位球迷朋友帮你丢上去，好不好？
哎，我请一位帮我往上丢，好不好？来哦，哎，搞笑！
哇，
再来一次。
多过壮壮的也会害羞，力道不够。
这个故事告诉我们，真的不好丢。
好，谢谢。
谢谢，继续加油！
好，再次提醒刚刚拿到壮壮丢的扭蛋的赠品，朋友们，里面有毋庸置疑的贴纸，同时也有一张序号的小纸条，可以到相印机的地方来免费列印，把握机会一下，谢谢。
Welcome back to the broadcast. I'm Ryan Chen, calling yet another close plus league game in the second season. There's 4 teams really in contention for being the top seed. Of course, it's early, and the Steelers and Pilots are still in it, but all these tight games are certainly a big challenge for the refereeing and officials. Of course, to your fan entertainment. Keep up with the date with the latest COVID-19 news. Search CDC Taiwan for that information. I think the viewers currently participating in chat have seen a multitude of bad displays of sportsmanship by Coach Greg, taunting the referees from his bench. It's understandable that Dawson and Bular have taken some unwarranted punishment, but from what I've seen, nothing intentional. Almost got to think, how come the physicality didn't result in some injuries in the first game down in Hsinchu? By down, I mean I was coming from Taipei. Gilbeck can't put a move on, so Derek will miss the 3, but another Gilbeck rebound. It's him and Dawson, the 2 imports. Kenny, no room, so Aji will get the reset. Shaking Yunhao, taking another shot. That's going to be an air ball and a turnover violation. Oscar, Evan, Ryan, Dawson, and Yunhao. The 5 on the floor for the Lioneers. Aji and Calvin, top of the zone. Derek, Gilbeck, and Kenny, the second line. Oscar stepping through, throwing it to no one. He might have thought Dawson was there. It's going to be a Lioneers turnover. Now through the middle, Kenny getting the bucket and one. Yunhao talking over to Captain Evan about defensive assignments. Another look at that one. Yunhao and Jarek caught up, not on the same page, whether they were in man or in zone. So it's Kenny on the line, 21 points. Too strong with the free throw, and Gilbeck had his hands on Dawson. Only his second personal, but for the team, an early foul that they probably don't want. They might want to save. Elliott off the screen. Yunhao cut off by Kenny. To the other side, Evans pass a little errant. Now Ryan's left to beat the clock. He does. It's out. Kenny with a lane to Gilbeck. Slap from behind, no call, but Gilbeck got the board back, and there's that development, staying with the play. A fake and resetting his footwork for the shot. Might not score a lot, but Gilbeck, if he can finish those in tight, something that the Dreamers need. Elliott almost knocking down a 3 as the Lioneers see their deficit increase. Now Calvin slips through, and it is Evan and Yunhao once again on the back line. Quick timeout as the Lioneers can't let this one slip away before Bular even gets back on the floor. We'll go to a break. Back after this. More than 9 unique Plus League graphic tees. Get yours at pleagueofficial.com/shop. On a solo broadcast, I have another tightly fought one on hand. A note about the shooting percentage for both teams. The Lioneers need to shoot above 35% to win, besides, of course, the overtime win against the Dreamers. Meanwhile, for the Dreamers, they have lost every game when they shoot below 30% from 3, besides the Pilots' overtime game. So overtime throwing a little wrench in some of my shooting research and shooting splits. Dreamers are in their zone. Bullar's in the game. Gilbeck gets the sky-high jump, but no one collects the loose ball. So Elliott high off the glass to Bullar. What a pretty play. Intentional or not, that's 2 points for the Lioneers. Achi from deep. Lioneers fans must have their heart stopped for a second. A chance to get even closer. Oscar with a step back will get the soft bounce. Only his second basket of the game. Kenny backdoors. Oscar overplayed, and I think Gilbeck gets a nice assist. Back to a 9-point game. Greenhall with a quick trigger 3. Just slightly off. It's got to be an encouraging thing if he's missed a few defensive assignments, but Coach Greg keeping number 8 in the game. Earning his stripes in another close game. Kenny waiting for Gilbeck. Will get the foul by Oscar at the rim. Almost felt like he had the opportunity to shoot earlier. This is the Dreamers' motion that they always like to do. 2 wing players. 2-man game on the side while the guy at the high post, typically Derek Lee, the way or last year, Tank Wang Bozi did show off a lot of passing skills. Well, at the line is Kenny, 5 for 8 so far, as you hear Deputy Captain Elliott telling his guys not to hurry. Halfway down and out. The second one is perfect by Kenny. Elliott to Oscar, who tries to discard Aji. Will be called for the offensive foul. I guess he tried to brush it off. 3 personals for Oscar. First game back in an extended stretch inactive. Now we see there the left hand extends. Probably can get away with it if you stay folded. 2-man pressure Aji, now it's just Oscar. He wins the foot race, but Elliott too strong. Oscar shoots the mid-range. Dreamers gang rebound. Former teammates Calvin trying to take on the entire Lioneers defense to no avail. Evan with space, gives it up. Now Elliott on the reposition, knocks it down. 7 points is the difference. Haven't mentioned Doug's name since that 3. Gilbeck with the deep 2 off the backboard and out. Now he intercepts the pass. They try to go to Evan And now Elliott commits a foul in transition. While they try to keep the crowd under control. Achi still trying to recover from the blow. Lioneers have committed 4 fouls on the quarter, and now the officials go to the monitor. Oh, we see Kenny give some stadium staff some love. Kind of an odd sight. They're gonna go and check if this foul is worth elevating to an unsportsmanlike. They're ready to come out after a quick look. Just a normal foul as Zhongguang was in the wrong spot there. 4 fouls by Elliott. You're gonna look at that one. Right hand makes the move. It's a borderline play, so maybe worth reviewing. So just be a sidelines out of bounds. Davey Caldwell sitting nearby. His rotation onto the Taizong home court. Trying to get the feel for every stadium in the league. First saw him last season in the playoffs in Taoyuan. One last thing to communicate between the crew chief and the scorers table. I think it might give the Dreamers a little bit of a warning for getting very eager to jump out for substitutions. Maybe there's a logistical situation with the substitutions. Or Aji getting taped up, I see, off screen. An extended break for both teams as they sorted out that common foul. So Derek coming into the game. As Dreamers only had 4 on the floor. They signal their play as Kenny inbounds it. Walko. To Boyd in the middle of the zone. He takes a deep 2, short, and Bular collects the rebound. So easy defensive possession by the Lioneers as Oscar pulls up and fires. No. Bular caused the out of bounds off the Dreamers, and Aji is right back in. Coach Gillis, big Derek out, so it's just 4 forwards and Aji for the Dreamers. Saoji, pass fakes, now with a lane. Boyd with a high block shot. Walko on the loose ball. To Doug with the lay-in. Good energy by the Dreamers. Now Oscar shoots the floater. Bular's there, no. Causing the Dreamers once again poke the ball out of bounds. Another deep inbound, but right back to Bular, who lays it in easy. Good adjustment. almost expected that earlier in the season. Aji, after some deep passes, and he switches it. Easy adjustment for the Dreamers. Gets a couple skip passes, enough to avoid a good contest by the Lioneers. Their own zone. Doubling up Bular early. Soldier tries to answer, and he does from the corner. Back to a 7-point game. Aji had that block from the side. Boyd will get it back out, running low on time. It's Walco with a tough contest. And now Bular taps it to Evan. Against the Dreamers' wall. Looks like he kind of fell into that foul. Doug playing keep away with the basketball. Curiously enough. It'll be a baseline out of bounds. You see Oscar and Boyd having some words. He got into it with Garcia last season of the Braves. There's a clank shot by Saoji. Brendan Dawson's about going to come in. Doug from deep center. No. Maybe one more possession for Bular. That's an errant pass. Elias snatches it from out of the air. Now Bular can't get the lay-in. So good play by Walco in the end, but the big man is fatigued. Well, he might be more patient with that. Just like that, the Dreamers have piled up a couple fouls. People are probably more concerned with the defender than actually laying in the basketball. Perfect with the first. It's been a longer journey, but Bular getting his point totals up. It's 17 with 23 rebounds. Short, but a long rebound right. Back to Bular. Three Dreamers in the paint. Maybe costing themselves a possession. Deep pass to Saoji. He takes a tough step back and beat the buzzer. Just like that, it's a 4-point game, foot on the line. They're swinging around. Boyd open in the other corner. Halfway down and out. Here come the Lioneers. This time Saoji from the interior. Spins into Kenny for another foul. Bular surpassing his season low in scoring. That took place against the Braves on Christmas Day. But once again off the baseline, but this time Dawson in for Bular. It's Dawson left alone, but Boyd comes in for the erase. As we learned, they can review goaltending. Ball out of bounds. Get another look at that one. And indeed, Coach Greg does issue the challenge. Was reserved in the first half. Successful or not, he might be able to take good advantage of this timeout.
Attack, attack, attack. 可以吗？哦，后面要准备冲出来。哦，对，都是 trap。可以，好，现在。
Worth mentioning that in their last game, 31 fouls under the radar was actually a plus league record as well. Dreamers fouling the Lioneers. But the key for the Dreamers on the offensive end has been Aji and Kenny. Going a combined 16 for 36, 46 points, if my math works out correctly. And after the review, it was not a goaltending. The Lioneers down one timeout, but with 3:06, 3:08 left, it might be an okay time for it. Well, the referees can contend that Dawson hadn't completely left his hand. Aji pulling it out. The Lioneers play the Dreamers in man. Dillway left open, will kick it out. Now from the right corner, Aji missing everything, but Boyd getting an offensive board and rejected on the second attempt. Saljie laying it in over the Dreamers defense. 2-point game. 2.5 to go. Oscar went down, but now he's recovered on Derek. They called a foul as Derek ends up on the ground. So Oscar go down top of the key, then trying to defend Derek. Maybe tugged him a little bit, but that's what the referee saw. I heard Boyd say, did he trip him? I guess he tripped him with a jersey pull, but not with a foot, which is very dangerous. So crucial free throws the rest of the way. Though, if you ask any coach, all of the free throws were crucial. Makes the first. So far in the game, the Dreamers 15 for 21, 71%. Lioneers 12 for 22, 55%. Bounce goes in. 4-point lead for the Dreamers. Long bounce pass to Saljie, who hesitates, misses it. Evan trying to get it back in. Dawson, his try is good. Aji had it poked away, somehow got it back, and the Dreamers get a second chance, you could say. Kenny trying to go over all the Lioneers, got the bounce. We'll check with the score table if Boyd put that one in. Back to a 4-point lead, less than 90 seconds. Saojie to Evan, to Dawson, to Oscar on the right side, short. Dreamers not in a hurry, but they can't milk the clock. 2-possession game, more than a minute. Derek getting doubled. They're playing keep away. Running out of time. Looks like the Dreamers will end up taking the 24-second shot clock violation. Some Lioneers contest that. They should have continued on, but 49, almost 50 seconds. Should be plenty of time. They're going to get Bullar in. The Lioneers all timeout. Looks like the Dreamers will try to get Gilbeck in. As mentioned, has kept his fouls under control, and Derek has done the same, staying at 4 fouls. Let's listen in.
Right here. Okay, if zone. 如果是区域 ，OK， Ryan 来发，可以吗？如果区域一样 ，4 5 clear here，OK， 1，然后完了以后这边是嘉瑞 ，OK， 这样在，对，1、2、3少杰这样在，可以吗？1这样子走，一样，这一边嘉瑞 pump， 从这边 go， 可以好 ，man to man，man to man，OK。
There are the shooting splits. Lioneers taking a step up from third quarter to fourth quarter. That's how the numbers work. Stats provided by Momo TV production crew. Of course, you heard in the timeout. The Lioneers got to be prepared for zone defense or man defense. If it's man, sure bet that the Dreamers will push up, apply a lot of pressure on the dribblers. They are, generally speaking, more nimble. The Bullar, Saojie, Evan, Ryan, and Elliott. So they do have shooters, but only Elliott, the consistent one. Immediately, Evan nearby. Seems like he's going to run a floppy for Elliott. Not yet. Trying to clear Gilbeck off of the spot from Bullar. Skip pass. Elliott from the right corner. Off the mark. And Gilbeck erases Bullar's shot. Loose ball. Now Walko has it. They don't need to foul, but they do. Elliott again in transition. This time, not that much contact. As we see Gilbeck and Derek in front of me hug it out after that possession. Bullar running into Derek and Gilbeck behind him. It's been a winning strategy so far. And Ryan, usually sure-handed close to the basket, misses the putback. Now a 4-point lead. Kenny makes 2. The Lioneers have to make 2 3-pointers or maybe even more. First make and second miss is Bullar to Elliott. Greg called Oscar to the scorer's table, but will he even get a chance to come into the game? Elliott to Jay, and he turns it over. Achi will lay it in, pretty much icing the game. The 7-point lead, and the buzzer didn't sound as there were substitutions trying to come in. Quite frankly, could be advantage for either team. Quite a neutral spot, quite frankly. Well, that's the effect of a loud stadium. The scorer's table didn't even get Oscar in the game. As you see, with no point guard, Lioneers turned it over. Now the MC and the DJ getting everyone to their feet as the Lioneers take the 30-second short timeout to quiet them down. So Coach Greg trying to figure out 7 points in 16.5 seconds.
Okay, so E right here, elevator. Okay, E pop out right here， 可以吗？好，如果没有，这边如果没 no，OK， 4 for 6 ，drop in 丢到后面的 ，OK， 好，E 来投掉。
Predictably, they will take it in the front court, needing 3 field goals. The Dreamers don't have any foul to give. Slow developing play, Ryan trying to cut through the middle, and he gets the foul call. All going void in that area code. Ryan Liyue, earlier in the game, I would have mentioned one of only 3 players with multiple field goals made by the Lioneers. Another poor offensive performance by both teams. Overall, Dreamers under 30%, Lioneers at 31%. So, broadcasters calling out that low shooting percentage. And we see odd again. This time, though, a higher total in regulation. After the first make, 2-for-2 trip, and quick offensive-defensive switch. Formosa has seen inconsistent playing time. The Lioneers get 2 points off of 3 seconds. That's good efficiency. At this point, under 14 seconds, the Dreamers can take it in the front court or the back court. And if they successfully play keep away, they can ice the game. Meanwhile, for the Lioneers, steal is probably more their only option, as sending more free throw shooters won't help their 2-possession disadvantage. Because at 5 points, you make 2 free throws. 7 points is more than 2 possessions. If I'm the Dreamers, definitely only having one big body under the basket. Everybody else has got to be a good free throw shooter. Calvin, 10 for 12. Boyd, 18 for 24 heading into this game. We're the best shooters. Not on camera, but cute enough. Aji checking out Wako for his previous head gash. But he dug. Inbounding with Wesley guarding. All forward lineup for the Lioneers. Successful inbound. Saljie with the reaching foul. So it'll be the free throw game for the rest of the way. And as much as I love calling buzzer beaters, this is where you think the Elon rules make a lot of sense. Algo's at the line, only a 1 for 7 shooting day. makes the first, and the second will put the Lioneers presumably out of reach. Quick tempo, and it's out. Oscar with a deep three, short. Kenny but keep away, and that'll be the end of the game. Another hard-fought battle, and the Dreamers will even up the season series, 84-78. Fans stick around for post-game, where we'll see a player or coach interview as our Plus League coverage. And this has been such an exciting one. Coach Julius has made his way all the way to the courtside seats to pump up the crowd. Now, talking it over with Simbular as they head toward the same exit. Dreamers and Lioneers. So even without one of their starting guards in Jeff Wu, the Dreamers come away with a victory. Also by 6 points. Oh, looking across the floor, it looks like Achi Ling Junji will be the player interviewed. Leading scorer for the game was Kenny, 25 points. Leading rebounder was Bullard, 27. Top assister goes to Ryan Ling Yihui with 5. Now we're ready for a second-year guard. I can admit, runner-up in last year's Rookie of the Year voting.
Hello.
Started shooting cold from 3, but ended the night 45%. Field goal overall shooting.
就是开幕战那一场，然后自己有很大的信心，然后就是在上半场然后逆转比赛，可是在接下来的比赛自己有一点没有调整得到很好，然后就是到了得0分那一场，然后告诉自己就是自己可以做得更好。
Before now, admitting that he wants to see his play improve too. Now asked about how the Dreamers decided to attack Bular.
因为我们上礼拜输，然后我们有做很多针对他们的防守，然后还有进攻就是跑起来打，然后今天教练执行的我们都有做到，然后才能赢下这场比赛。
They're so familiar with the Lioneers, having played them last week, that
好，谢谢。
They just stuck to their game plan. Thanks for joining our broadcast. We'll be back after break to wrap this up. In the end, the Dreamers even up the season series 84-78. And coming up soon enough is the new Taipei Kings visiting the Taipei Fubon Braves at Heping Gymnasium. I'm Ryan Chen, solo on an English broadcast. Wang Boling, Chen Ziwei, your Mandarin commentators. And in the end, another defensive back and forth. The Dreamers end up having 9 blocks, even more than the Lioneers. Thank you for watching this broadcast on behalf of the league and the teams. We'll see you in the next one.